Right, good evening everybody. Let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. The chat is not working on my screen. Bear with us a minute. Why is the chat not working on my screen? Okay, so I say let me know if you can hear or see me. And of course the chat has decided not to work. It worked earlier on in a stream that I did earlier, but it's not worked now. There we go, the chat is working. Right, everybody's here. So yeah, let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. Tonight I'm going to be doing a 2-player playthrough of Anno 1800. Now this game is not out yet in English. This is a German copy of the game. It is mostly language independent. And the German copy is the only one that you can actually get at the moment. The English one's going to be out at some time next year. Cosmos Games UK have said that it should be available around the time of UK Games Expo 2021, assuming UK Games Expo happens. Right, I've learned how to play this game this morning. There is a fan translation of the rulebook on BGG, which is a very good fan translation of it. There's obviously, it's a fan translation, so there's a few inconsistencies and typos, but the bottom line is I was mostly able to learn how to play this game from that rulebook. Right, now I'm not playing solo tonight. Apparently Martin Wallace is working on solo rules for the game. They are not out yet, but I'm going to head on over to Skype and say hello to Mr. Christoph Rees. Hello.
Hello, how are you all?
Let me know if you can hear him. We will carry on chatting.
Yeah.
So Christoph, you run Meeple's Corner, which is my friendly local gaming store.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
I think I started 2013.
Okay.
So a while ago. It was at the beginning just online, but last year I moved in a high street shop in Crediton. So now it's your friendly local gaming shop and online. And
yes.
Online is quite important at the moment. So
I was going to say, yeah. So you were online for many years, and then you moved to an actual store on the high street.
Yeah.
And now you're back to online again.
Yeah, which is a shame because there was just lifting off the games library worked quite well, and we had game nights every week. But that's all on hold at the moment.
Yes, all on hold for the moment. Now, this is actually your copy of the game. So you got this from Germany, and then you sent it to me so that we could do this playthrough. So thank you very much for that. The game is available to be played online on Tabletopia and Tabletop Simulator. Yeah. But you know, I like using the physical components. Ideally, it is going to be a little fiddly because each of us is going to have a hand of cards, but we are going to make it work. So yeah, now you are selling the German version of this game, aren't you?
Yeah, I had a first small delivery a couple of weeks ago. That's gone now, and I just learned today that I may be able to get more in before Christmas because it was quite popular in Germany as well. So they had some sold out, but should be back soon, hopefully.
Okay, so yeah, if you're interested in getting the game and you can't wait for next year for the English version, then yeah, keep an eye on Meeple's Corner on Twitter and the website, and hoping to get some in start of December, you said, I think?
Yeah.
Right, excellent. Right, we're going to make a start. So this is a 2 to 4 player game. The object of the game is to score the most points, which is influence in this game. Influence will be added up at the end of the game. We're each going to start with a hand of 9 cards. We will get more cards during the game. Playing those cards is one of the main ways that you will get influence. So these are the different types of cards available. And we're actually going to start with 7 of these. So I've given these a shuffle. I'm going to deal them out. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these each. And 2 of these cards. Now these cards are worth 3 points if you play them at the end of the game. These cards are worth 8 points at the end of the game. And we get 2 of those each. Okay, now for me, I can keep my cards in hand, but for Christoph, I've set up another camera. So thank you to everybody who helped me with the technical stuff this morning. We have another camera set up, and these are Christoph's cards. So anytime you need to see them, just ask, but you're going to take a screenshot of this, aren't you?
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to number these cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can say to me, Paul, I'm going to play card 4, and I will know it's that one.
Okay, perfect.
Right, so they are your cards. While your cards are on screen, I'm actually going to explain to people watching how you play these cards. So once we start playing the game, we're basically going to take alternative turns. We'll decide a start player at random in a minute. And there are 9 different actions that you can do in the game. One of the actions that you can do is to play one of your cards. To do so, you need to pay the cost, which is printed at the top. Now, because I've only got the German version of the game, I don't know what some of these resources are called. So, Christoph, you're going to have to help me out with this. Is this salami? Is it salami? It's Wurst. It's a sausage, isn't it?
And a Wurst, yeah.
A Wurst,
sausage.
right, okay. And then we have this one, which looks like tinned meat.
Yeah.
Fleischkonserven. Yeah, that's preserved food, isn't it? Right, or preserved flesh.
Yeah, spam.
These are exploration tokens. This is schnapps. This is coal. More schnapps, bread, brick, more Wurst, metal.
Yeah, Stahl, I would say. But
yeah, Stahl. It's Stahlrager on here.
Mm-hmm.
So is it a specific type of metal? Is it iron or steel, or is it just metal?
Steel.
It's steel.
Yeah,
steel. This looks like uniforms or work clothes.
Work clothes.
Work clothes. Bricks, bread, work clothes, barrels of beer, I think.
Yeah.
Rum. Okay, it's down as rum. Now this looks like fancy clothing. It's peltsmantle. Is that nice?
That's a coat, a
coat.
coat. Yeah.
Okay, we've got bread, we've got chocolate, and we have a gramophone. Anyway, there's loads of resources in this game. People are shouting clothes, rum, furs. Yes. So what you do is if you can generate those resources, you can basically play that card. At some point, you can then activate the card for its effect, including immediately after you've played it, and then it's worth 3 points at the end of the game. So it's worth 3 points at the end of the game, whether you've used it or not. If you use it, you'll flip it face down like so, and it's going to be worth 3 points. So the cards are a big part of the game, and you are going to get more cards during the game. And the end of the game is when one player has emptied their hand of cards. That player gets the fireworks tile, which is worth 7 influence at the end of the game. You then finish that round, and then you play one more round, and then the game is over. So it isn't a fixed length. It all depends on when one of us runs out of cards. I've set up the main game board. This took ages. Basically, there's a main game board with all these tiles on. There is 2 of each of the industry tiles, no matter how many players you're playing with. And you can only ever have 1 of each. So in a 2-player game, we're not going to be fighting for any of these. But if this were a 4-player game, there are only 2 tiles of each. So there will be a bit of competition. We have mission cards. There's a big stack of mission cards, and you actually deal 5 of them at random at the start of the game. But for your first game, it suggests playing with these 4. Now, the mission cards, there's 2 different types. We have this one, which isn't actually an end game scoring card at all. This is an ability that both of us can do during the game. This is Alonzo Graves, and it basically means, because on your turn you only ever take 1 action, but this card means for either 3 exploration tokens or 3 gold, you can buy another action. So that's what that card does. The other cards are all end of game scoring cards. So let me just go through these. Edvard Good, at the end of the game, if you've got an industry tile of the gramophone, the penny farthing, or whatever that is, it is a Dampfwagen. Is that a tractor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay. Steam engine.
The steam engine, right. If you've got any one of those 3, they're worth 6 influence each. Isabel Sarmento basically says for every New World tile that you have, which are these, they're worth 6 influence as well. This zoo card means that every animal that you have, which you will get from these cards, every animal you've got is an extra point. And then the university. So whoever has the most engineers at the end of the game will get 10. Whoever's got the second most will get 4. I don't know in case of a tie. Not sure about that.
In case of a tie, you both would get 10.
Right, which wouldn't matter because it's a 2-player game.
Yeah.
So they're the mission cards. We've got everything else set up. Each of us has a player board. I'm going to zoom in on my player board now just for a minute. So the green cubes are farmers, the blue cubes are workers, and the red cubes are craftsmen. The 2 types of cubes we don't have yet are engineers and investors. And on here we have a fixed number of pre-printed industries. And what you do in this game is all about generating resources and then using those resources. Unlike a lot of other games where you actually have counters to represent the resources, in this game you don't. You only generate the resources at the moment you actually need the resources. Okay, so let's say, for example, I'm just going to take this card here. I'm going to steal this card from Christoph's hand. To play this card, I need to have bricks and bread. Okay, now let's just say, for example, I had this tile here, okay, what I would need to do is I would need to generate those resources at this point. So to generate bricks, I've got a tile here that generates bricks. It requires a craftsman. So you put a craftsman on there, that's the bricks generated. Now I need to generate the bread, which is here, which is a blue tile. That should be that way up. So I take a blue worker and I put it on there. I have now generated the bricks and the bread. I can now play the card, okay? So there are no tokens in the game. There are no counters in the game that represent the resources. You generate them at the moment you need them, and then you spend them immediately. That is one of the core things about the game. So you'll notice that all of these industry tiles up here, they have a cost printed on the top. Anything in the purple banner is the cost. And you're going to be basically developing your industry by building these industry tiles onto your board. We're going to be exploring the old world and the new world. We're also going to be getting exploration tiles, and we're going to be trading with each other because you're going to need some resources. And this is especially true in a 3 and 4 player game. He says never having played a 3 and 4 player game. But because there are only 2 tiles of each, so there are only 2 tiles that generate soap. What if you need soap and you don't have soap? Trading with the other players is a very important part of this game, and it's done in a really nice way. And we'll come on to that later on. Right, that is enough for an overview. So let's decide who's going to go first. I'm going to shuffle a blue and a red cube together in my hands. So Christoph, if you get the red cube, you can go first.
Your right hand, please.
My right hand is the red cube. So you are the first player.
Oh no.
So as compensation for that, I get 1 gold. Here's the gold. So I'm just going to put that there. And I think that's it. You've got your cards.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I show you your cards again? There you go.
Yep,
I've got my cards.
Screenshot is sorted.
Yep. And what we're going to do is, rather than explain every single action in the game now, as soon as we do that action for the first time, I will then pause and I'll explain how it works. So, which action would you like to do first?
That's a very good question. Because I can't really see the board, I'm just opening the rule book so I can have a quick look at the buildings I can do. Am I right that on the sausage factory, that's coal, and the first symbol is?
It's a pig.
Pig. Okay.
Which is Schwein, the German word?
Yep.
There we go. See, I do know a bit of German.
So my action would be production.
Okay. So this is one of the core actions in the game. It's one of the ones that you're going to be taking a lot, and that is basically to build one of these industry tiles and put it onto your island. So you have to generate the resources printed in the top left. So this is pigs and coal. So we have a look at your board. You can generate pigs with a farmer.
Yep.
So we put that on there, and you can generate coal with a craftsman. You put that on there. You now take this, and it goes anywhere on your board. It doesn't really matter, except the docks can only go on the coast. Other than that, I think any tile can go anywhere. You can build over an existing one if you want to. You will then obviously lose that one. But I think at the start of the game, I don't think you might as well just use the space that you've got, I think.
Yeah. It doesn't make any difference.
There you go. So that is that action. That is how that action works. The build action, there's actually 3 different options. One of them was to build an industry. Another one was to build docks. And another one was to build ships. But that's what you've chosen to do. Right, now, I will just let you talk to the chat a minute while I have a look at my cards. Because I'm going to try and work towards some of these.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Maybe have a look at the cards and let them guide you.
What isn't clearly visible from this board is there is like a tech tree. So for example, giving my game plan away, I want to start building glasses, right? A pair of glasses. To do that, I need golden glass. So the gold is here. To do that, I need coal and crates. I can make coal and crates right now if I wanted to, so I could put that into play. But for the glass to be into play, I need that and that. Okay, so it's all about generating, building some industry that produces a good or a resource that you then use to build another one. So that will get me that, and then I kind of also want to play. I need that as well. Okay, so I got a plan, but that's a sort of long-term objective. Short-term objective, I think, is probably going to be this one. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to do the same as you. I'm going to do the same action as you. I'm going to use a farmer to generate some wooden boards, and I'm going to use them to build this. Okay, now if we just look at my player board, you will see that I already have a building that generates coal, but it requires a craftsman to operate. This one that I've just built here is exactly the same type of resource, it's coal, but it's going to require a blue worker to operate. Now, you can only have one industry of each type on the board, but this is slightly different from this one. It generates exactly the same, but it counts as a different one. So I don't have to overwrite it. I can have that as a separate one there. What that basically means is I can now generate coal with a blue worker instead of a red craftsman. Okay. So that's my action done. Back to you.
Okay. My action is I would like to trigger one of my cards.
Okay, already. Wow.
It is card number 5.
Card number 5, which requires bricks and verst.
Yep.
So you get the bricks with the craftsman, and you get the verst with the worker. Right. So that card goes into play. You can use it at any time, including now, if you want to get yourself an engineer.
And then the moment I trigger the engineer, I would also get a new card.
You would get one of these cards. I'm just checking the chat because people are saying Paul made it correct. What did I do? There was an errata. I think that is incorrect. Okay, I'm not sure. An errata that this is legal. I'm trying to read through the chat, but I don't know. In order to upgrade one of your industries, you must put it on top of an existing one. Okay, I don't think we're doing any upgrades, are we? Anyway, we'll carry on playing. So, yeah, do you want to do this?
Is it an action if I trigger it?
It is not an action, so it's a free action.
Then I just keep it like this, and
okay.
If I need the engineer, then go for it.
So that is the playing cards action. Oh, I don't have to put the new tile on the old one if they use different workers. Correct, yes, you don't have to. Yeah, it does specifically say in the rulebook they count as different types of industry because they're not identical. Right, so now I've got that. I can now go with my other plan. I am going to build this building here. Right, now this building, I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to show you what this building is. It's got on it bricks, and I can build bricks by sending a craftsman to here, okay? But in order to build this, I also need to exhaust one of my craftsmen. So I basically take it and put it to the left of my board. It's exhausted. I'll get it back later on at the same time as I get these back. But I had to just exhaust a craftsman in order to build this. So I've now got that, and that goes there. Okay.
Okay, I have a quick look.
So far you've only seen 2 of the 9 actions, but you will see the other ones soon. Ish.
I'm just checking what I need for sales.
Yeah, and you need to keep an eye on what resources the other player is building because you can trade with them. So for sales, you need boards and I think it's cotton.
And it would be the same like your steel because I already have a sale factory, but it uses different work.
Yeah.
Good. And just have a look at my cards.
I think the camera's got a bit knocked. There we go.
Good. How do I get tins? Are they?
Tin food is steel and pigs.
Steel and pigs.
Yeah, so you've not seen us expanding yet, but we will be exploring the old world and the new world at some point in the game. Because I haven't mentioned these yet. Each of us has got some ships. You can just about see mine here. We'll come on to these in a minute.
Yeah, let us try it out, because I
Okay.
have one exploration token.
You do? Yep.
So I would go with an old world island, please.
So here's how this works. We both start the game with 3 ships, 2 trading vessels and 1 exploration vessel. These ships give us these tokens, and these tokens we spend, but we don't spend them, you exhaust them. Okay, so we're going to move them to the left of the player board where they're exhausted, and they will come back at some point. So to take your first old world tile will cost you 1 exploration token. To take your second one will cost you 2, etc., etc. And it's exactly the same cost for the new ones. So did you want old or new?
An old one, please.
Old one, right. I'm actually going to move these out of the way because I'm going to put that there. Just give these a bit of a shuffle. I'll keep these off camera. Well, in fact, let's keep them there for now. And Meeple Pete helped me out this afternoon. These would normally go, I'll show you where it would go if it was mine, it would go there. So what you're doing is you're actually extending your board and the coastline fits along. For you, Christoph, we're going to put it there like that. So you're actually building on the other side of a river, okay?
Yep.
Now, each of these boards has got a special ability on it. This special ability is it comes with 2 farmers. So you've found 2 farmers in the field waiting to be discovered, so you get those, and every time you get a new cube you also get cards from the corresponding stack. So Christoph, you've got 2 new farmers, which means you get 2 new cards. So I'll put that card there and that card there. If you want to do a new screenshot.
Yeah, done.
Okay, there we go. And now you've got more places to expand. Yeah, so that's how that action works. Very simple. You exhaust the exploration token and you go exploring. Right, my go. Let's have a look at what we were going to do. I think, and I probably should have done that first actually. Oh no, that's okay. Yeah, I could do with bricks. Now there's also gold. I haven't got enough gold to do what I wanted to do. So yeah, let's do this. I am going to build the beer industry. Okay, so this requires some wheat or hops, which is generated from a farmer, and coal, which I can generate with a worker. So I do that, and I put that, and I put it there. There you go, done. We've got some beer.
And I think I'm still able to do it. So I would like to build the blue boxes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they. Yeah.
You need to exhaust a craftsman to do that, unfortunately.
Oh yeah,
you don't have any red cubes left.
That's true. No, then, and I don't have gold. Which
You
I
have no gold yet.
To get in.
Yeah, because I've not traded with you.
No, then I'm quickly.
So I think what Christoph might be thinking about, one of the actions that you can do is to basically have a city festival, which is effectively a reset. It costs you your turn, but you get everything back. Obviously, it's kind of a wasted turn because you don't actually get to develop or advance anything, but you've got to do it at some point. But when you do it is up to you. And if you were to do it now, you would get back your 2 craftsmen.
Yeah, but I think at the moment I still have
you've got lots of other things to do.
Too many left.
Eric has made a very, very good point in the chat. He said this can't be a Martin Wallace game because there's no loans. Yes. Yeah, there's no money even.
Okay, think I'm going for, not for beer, I'm going for bread.
You're going for the bread?
Yep.
So you need to generate wheat and coal. So you can generate the wheat by putting a green worker on here, but you can't generate the coal yourself. Is that where I come in?
That's where you...
Okay, so let's explain the trading rules. So here's how the trading rules work. Christoph needs a coal in order to be able to build this industry. Although he can generate coal himself, he needs a craftsman to do it. However, I can generate coal using a worker. So what you can do is you can trade with any other player and you can basically get them to generate the resources for you. Now, as long as they have a tile on their board that will generate those resources, it works. Even if that tile was fully used, you can still trade with me. You can still get coal from me. What you do is you spend a number of trade tokens depending on the colour of the building that you want to use. So for example, the coal here is a blue building. And if you look at the top, blue is one trade. So all Christoph has to do is use one of these trade tokens. And remember, these are not spent. These are just exhausted. So that one will go there. And you basically get the coal off me. I don't get a say in it. It doesn't actually use anything up of mine whatsoever. But I get 1 gold for doing that. And you're going to see why gold is important later on. So I get a gold. You get the coal. And then you can use that coal to build the bread industry there. There you go. So yeah, so that's how the trading works. All it does is it uses up these trade tokens. You get the resource. The other player doesn't lose anything. In fact, the other player actually gets a gold. So, well, now that you've done that, I needed the bread. So I might trade right back with you.
Yeah, that's nice.
I think that's how this game is supposed to go. So yeah, I'm going to do the same, and I'm going to play this card. So this card costs me a bread and a beer. I can generate the beer myself, but for the bread is on a blue card of yours. So I spend 1 of my trading tokens, and you get a gold.
Would it be possible that you move the building I just bought to the island, to the countryside?
Yeah,
so the
can put it there.
Coast.
I'll put it there. Yeah,
yep.
That's fine. Oh yeah, because docks can only go on the coast.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if...
Now, I'm actually going to use this straight away. So all I do is I flip it over. I get an engineer. That goes there. And then you flip it over. And I'm actually just going to put this down here. There's no need to keep these completely on camera because they are just 3 influence. The end game trigger for Michael, who missed it earlier, is once any player has run out of cards in their hand, that triggers the end of the game. Okay, but we are going to be generating more cards as the game goes on. So it isn't just getting rid of the ones we've currently got. We're going to be getting more of them. Right, back to you, sir.
Good. I'm looking at the schnapps production. I'm just not sure what the second
potatoes
is.
And coal.
Potatoes, good.
Yeah, I think it's potatoes.
And is potatoes something we can...
It's here. It's on your main board.
Ah, there.
So you can generate that?
Yeah, then I would... Do I have...
You can have some more coal from me. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, thank you. I get a new card for my purple worker. Thank you. I did forget that. Right, okay.
Yeah, I think I need to dip into your coal production again.
That's fine. So you use another trade token. I get a gold. So you get the coal, and then you generate some potatoes. So the potatoes and the coal is a schnapps building, which I'll pop there. Okay, right, back to me. So, am I going to do that thing? Oh, it's tempting because you need the engineers and you need the investors to build some of these more advanced buildings. But I think for now, I've only got 1 worker left. Can we build one of those? That is the question. I tell you what, I'm going to go to the new world. Whether this is the right thing to do or not, I don't know, but we haven't seen this action yet, so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to explore, and I'm going to explore the new world, which is one of these tiles. Okay. Right, and I'm just going to put this at the top here. So this is the new world. The things that you will find in the new world, first of all, I get 3 of these. These are new world cards. So that's 3 more cards in my hand. But I now have opportunities to trade for these. So there's no spaces that I can put industry. There are fixed industries already there, which I can trade with. If I spend a trade token, I can get some of these things. These things are not things found on our island. So in the computer game, this represents that there are other islands with different ecologies that grow different types of things. And these will be used in various things here. So for example, making cigars requires tobacco. There is no tobacco production on our island. You have to go and find it in the new world. And I found an island that produces tobacco, and I can now use that to make cigars. So that's how that part of the game works. Yeah, so I spent the exploration token, and I've got part of the new world. The first is cotton. So yes, cotton, it looks like apples, to be honest. I don't know whether it is. It's either apples or pomegranates. And then it's tobacco is the next one. In fact, do we have it on here? We don't have it on here, no. Yeah, Michael's in the chat. Hi, Michael. Good to see you. Right, let's have a look at these 3 new cards that I've been dealt. And I mustn't forget, I could spend 3 gold to take an extra action if I wanted to. I think I'm good for now.
And I would like to play a card, and it's card number 4. I need a schnapps bottle and a bread. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So card number 4 is a schnapps bottle, which you can produce yourself with a worker, and a bread, which you can also produce yourself with a worker. Yep. So you've played that card. Would you like to use that card now, or are you going to keep it? You're going to use it?
Please.
Okay. So that just gets you 2 workers.
Do them both so you can do the cards in one go.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. You've got 2 workers. And you've got 2 new cards. So there's a new card number 4. We're going to have to shuffle this way a bit, aren't we? Stick that one on the end. Is that going to... You can see that?
Yep.
There we go.
Wait, I just have to move my... Yeah, now I can see it. Perfect.
It's coffee. What's coffee?
Coffee?
Yeah, people are saying all new world tiles have cotton. Can the other players trade with the island you explored? No, that's a very good point, Matt.
No.
These resources here on this new world tile, these are mine. Okay, only mine. Only I can trade for these. So, okay, right. It's me, isn't it? Yes. Right, now, what am I going to do? I've got this engineer. I don't think I can use this engineer just yet. I definitely need coal and crates. Okay, I'm going to do it. I am going to show you another thing. Now, this isn't an action, but this is one of the things that you can do on your turn. Instead of waiting for the reset where everything comes back, which costs you your entire turn, you can pay gold to send workers home. And the gold it costs depends on the level. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend... no, hang on a minute. I'm just thinking about this. I could spend 2 gold to send one of my workers home, and then I could use it again. But actually, thinking about it, because we're playing with Alonzo Graves, 3 gold gets me another action. And with that action, I can bring everything home. So I think because we're playing with this card, that is probably far more efficient. Michael is suggesting I could build a level 2 shipyard with my engineer. Ooh, very good point. Yes. Yeah, that is a good point. And then we can start doing some real exploration. Now that requires boards and bricks. Now I can produce bricks, but only as a craftsman. But I could trade with you. No, trading for bricks is a craftsman building which requires 2 trade tokens. Can't quite do that just yet. No, I think I'm going to stick with my original plan. So I am going to spend 3 gold to take an extra action this turn. You can only do this once per turn. So I basically get 2 actions. My first action is I'm going to call a city festival, which returns everybody and resets all of these tokens. And then my next action is I'm going to build the glass industry. Okay, so this gets me, I have to use coal and crates. So that's that one, and that goes there. Now I'm pretty full. I'm going to have to go and exploring. Michael says I also need 3 exploration tokens. Oh, I'm cheating. Okay, thank you. It's not 3 gold or 3 explorations. It's both. Thank you very much for that. That did seem a bit good. Okay, so I need to undo. And I'm going to have to go back and watch my video back just to see where I was. Right, I had a cube on there, I had a cube on there, I had one on there, I had one on there. That's the good thing with the live streams. I can just basically watch my own video back and reset, and it was that and that. Right, there we go. That's how it was. Okay, so I am going to do the paying to send somebody home. I am going to pay 2 gold to send this worker home, and then I'm going to use these 2 workers for coal and crates. I am going to still do it, but I'll do it in a different way. Cosmos Games are disappearing. Thank you very much, Nikki, for popping in. Hope things are okay. Supper is ready. Cool. Right, I'm done.
Good.
Yes.
Could I just have a quick look at my cards?
You can.
Take a new screenshot and then...
I'll move my glass of water out of the way.
Okay. And I think I'm copying you, and I would like to build the blue coal production.
Okay, this one. So that requires boards, which is that. And where would you like to put it?
On the additional island, so they're all staying there.
There you go.
Together.
Okay, right.
Perfect. Good.
Now, I'm pretty short of workers at this stage. I do have 1 trade token left. And I have a farmer left, but I don't think that's going to allow me to do anything. Or is it? Coal. You're now producing... Yes. Okay, so I could do that. Yeah, okay, we can do it. I'm going to trade with you. And I'm going to get some coal from your new coal industry. So you get another gold. And I'm going to put a farmer on the cotton. I think it's cotton. And I'm going to make this. Now I've run out of space. So this is going to have to go over one of my existing industries. That's fine. I'll go over the old coal mine. Right. You'll go.
Good. I think I'm going to play another card, and it is card number 3.
This one?
Yep. How does it work? I'm going to activate it straight away.
Yeah, so what you do, you get these 3 tokens, but unlike your other tokens, these are actually spent. When you use them, they're gone.
So it only makes sense to activate it when I actually need them.
Well, no, because you activate it and you put the cards on it. You put the tokens on it. So yeah. So you need schnapps and coal.
Yep.
So you've got your own coal factory there, and you've got your own schnapps one there. Okay. So what I'll do, I think I'll just put them here. So you know these are your temporary ones. They're your permanent ones. These are your temporary ones. Right. Okay. My go. I think now I'm going to do the reset. Yeah, so my turn is basically sending everybody back. Get these tokens back. And that one as well. Yeah, right. So that's me done.
Yeah, I think it's the same for me.
You're doing a reset?
Yep.
Okay. There we go. Right. So on my turn, I am going to go exploring, and I'm going to explore the old world. Right. So my one-off bonus is that I actually get 2 of these cards. Okay. Now these cards are actually kept secret, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what these cards are, just so you see them. So these are exploration cards. They sit there for the whole game doing nothing, but at the end of the game, I can basically put my cubes on them to get the points shown. Anything on the left-hand side is an animal, and anything on the right-hand side is a museum. And if you remember from the scoring card that we're using the zoo scoring card. So every animal at the end of the game is worth an extra 1 influence. So basically, at the end of the game, I can put, and that isn't blue, that's actually turquoise. So if I had a turquoise cube, which is an investor, I can put it on there at the end of the game, and that would actually be worth 4 points because of the zoo. So yeah, it's end game scoring cards that you keep secret. So the more of those you've got, the better, but you do need the cubes to put on them. Okay, Walter is saying you have to use the temporary trade tokens before the Stadtfest or they will be gone. See page 13. Oh, right. Okay, so I'll tell you what, you haven't done that yet then.
Okay.
Thank you very much for that. So yeah, you'll get them when you use it, but you lose them when you do the Stadtfest.
Reset, okay.
Remember to reset the tokens back to the ships. Yes, thank you. I forgot that. I did it for me. I forgot it for you. They are actually secret until the end of the game. What? You mean I don't actually look at these at all? The rules say you can look at them.
Yeah.
I did read that. You can actually look at your own cards. They're just secret for the other players. Walter is saying sorry. Don't say sorry. If you're correcting us on the rules, that's good. I'd obviously missed that bit in the rule book.
I think the difference with the exploration card is you keep them to the side, whereas the population cards you always have to show the others so they know how many cards you have left.
Yes, yeah. And the important thing is these don't count as cards in my hand. Yeah. So for the purpose of the end game condition, they are not cards in my hand. Otherwise, we'd never end. City Festival. So yeah, if you cannot or do not want to perform any other action, the City Festival allows you to reset population cubes and naval tiles. All population cubes and naval tiles are removed from their jobs and from the exhausted area and returned to their respective. Okay, so it doesn't quite say that you would lose these tokens, but that's what we'll play.
Yeah, and
yeah,
I can.
Seems okay, right?
Now I have my red cube back. I would like to build the box factory.
Okay, this one here. So that requires bricks and exhausting a craftsman. And you get your bricks from here?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if instead of... If I want to trade first. Yeah, if I trade them, it would cost me 2 trade tokens because it's a red. Yeah. Yeah, then I do that instead.
So you're not going to use your own bricks? You're going to buy my bricks?
No. I use the red bricks, but instead of, because I can't, don't exhaust the red cube, put them on the bricks. So I have 1 red cube in, right. And I'm going to trade 2 tokens to get boxes from your factory. Or you also have a clue one, so I only need to spend 1 trade token.
Yeah, well, what is it that you're building?
The boxes. No, yeah.
So you need bricks and a craftsman.
Yeah, so I can trade the bricks, but I can't.
I don't think you can trade the craftsman. Yeah.
Yeah, this way. Okay, I exhaust 1 and trade for the.
So you spend 2 trade tokens. I get a gold, and you get some. You get some bricks from me, and this is now yours. I'll pop it there. Right, my go. So now we've discovered this. We can start expanding. We can start. Yeah. Now, you've now got the schnapps. So, yeah. Okay, here's what we need to do. Is... Oh, gosh. So many choices. So many choices. Right, I am going to play this card. This requires beer and working clothes. So I can generate the beer and I can generate the working clothes. I play this card. I'm going to use it straight away. It just gets me 4 gold. And that's that done. Right, your go.
And I'm now, if it works out, I'm going to use my card that gives me an engineer. And I'm trying to build the level 2 shipyard.
So you get an engineer, which means you get a new card straight away. So I'll give you that card. There you go. I'm going to take another screenshot.
Yeah, done.
Okay, and you're going to build a shipyard. So there are 3 shipyards, level 1, level 2, level 3. The level 1 shipyard actually doesn't cost anything to build.
Level 2, please. So
level 2, so that costs a brick.
Yep, it should still be able.
Some wooden boards.
Yep.
And the engineer for a level 2 port. Now, these ports have to be built on a coastal space, but you can put it there.
Yeah.
And what the ports do is there's actually 3 levels of a ship. In order to build a level 1 ship, you just need any port, or sorry, a dock. To build a level 2 ship, you need a level 2 dock. And to build a level 3 ship, you need a level 3 dock. So building ships is another action that we've not seen yet, but that is the action of building a dock that we've seen there. Right, okay. My go. Okay, so we've got that, we've got that. We've got that. I've used that. What can I get off you? What have you got that I need? You've got some schnapps. I need some schnapps. You're building you're producing bread, aren't you? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. There's also upgrading citizens. We've not seen that yet, and I think. Do I want to do that now or later? Okay, I think I'm going to try and do this first. So I'm going to build the soap factory. So I need to use a farmer to get some pigs, and I need to use a worker to get some coal, and I'm going to build the soap factory, which is going to go right here. Okay, so I'm now producing soap. Or level 2 port enables 2 level 1 ships in 1 turn. Does it? That's not what I read. Again, these are fan translated rules, so I don't know how accurate they are, but I thought when you built ships, you can build as many ships as there are docks on your islands. Yeah. So you can only build 1 ship for each dock that you have. A level 1 dock can only build a level 1 ship, but a level 2 dock can build a level 1 or a level 2. I don't believe, according to the rules I have, you can use a level 2 dock to build 2 level 1 ships. Yeah, I don't think you can. It says each dock can build 1 ship with a maximum strength equal to the strength of the dock. So
yeah. That's the.
Now you've got the German rules as well. So I'm reading a fan translation, but you've got the actual German rules. So hopefully they're correct.
Yeah,
1 ship per dock.
They're saying one ship for every existing shipyard.
Yes.
And every shipyard can build 1 ship with the maximum strength of the shipyard.
Yeah. Yeah. Walter K. Lust has just confirmed that. 1 ship per dock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
These are the ships, by the way, for anybody who's looking. And there's 6 of each in the game, which in a 2-player game should be plenty. In a 4-player game, maybe not so much.
Good. And I'm thinking, because we were just talking about upgrading the citizens.
We were. Are you going to do that?
Yeah. And
okay.
Is it a maximum of 3 as long as I can pay for them?
Yes. So leveling up your citizens, this is an action that you can do. When you level up, you can level up 3 citizens. I'm going to show you my player board. Just to show you how this works. Russ has just popped in. You'll be pleased to know that I won Horrified. Excellent, because I bet the cats 15 grand that he was going to win. So I'm glad you won. Thank you very much. So to upgrade your citizens from one type to another, you pay the cost shown between them. You can, another action, which we haven't covered yet, you can just buy new ones for the cost shown at the top, but upgrading, you pay the cost shown in between. So, Christoph, what would you like to upgrade?
I'm going to upgrade 2 blue cubes to red ones.
To red, so that's going to cost you 2 coal and 2 crates.
Yeah, and the tricky bit now is...
you're actually using one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 coal and 2 crates to upgrade 2 blue workers to 2 red workers. So what happens is the first one who's here, that goes into a red, but one of the other ones also goes into a red. Okay? So technically this is the wrong colour cube on the wrong space, but it's fine. That's allowed. And when it comes back, obviously it's a red worker. So he's gone to work blue and he's been upgraded to red.
And I still have 1 left. So if
you have 1 upgrade left.
A farmer to a blue one by using my red guy to
use the red to generate a brick to upgrade the green into the blue. There you go. So there's your 3 upgrades. Nice. So yeah, I was thinking of doing that, but I'm going to do it a slightly different way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play this card. Okay. So this looks like some kind of military sergeant with a very strange helmet. But to play him, I need bread and soap. Now, I can generate soap, but I don't have any blue workers. So I'm going to spend 2 gold. 1, 2, 3. So I spend 2 gold to send this worker home. I then put that worker on there to generate the soap. I then use 1 trade token to get some bread from yourself. So you get a gold. And then I'm going to play this card. And then I'm immediately going to use this card to do 3 upgrades for free, but I can only upgrade farmers and workers. So I think I'm going to upgrade 2 farmers. Yeah, 2 farmers into workers. And then I'm going to upgrade one of my existing workers who's already out there into a craftsman. Because I want to keep these 2 here. So I did something similar. I did the level up, but I did it through the means of a card. There you go. Right. And Brian is saying you do not draw cards if you upgrade cubes. Absolutely correct. They probably tested that in development of the game. But yeah, if you're upgrading from green to blue, you've already kind of got the card. But if you upgrade from blue to red, you might think, oh, does that mean I have to get rid of one of those and take one of those? No, you don't. You only get the cards whenever you get new workers. Right. Over to you.
Just checking if we have an action we haven't done yet.
We do. Which one's that?
The card trading, where you give the cards back and you get new ones.
Yep. That is a thing that you can do. As an action, you can choose 3 cards from your hand, put them on the bottom of the respective decks, and then draw replacements from the respective decks. So if you've got cards in your hand that you don't want or that aren't fitting with the resources you're generating, you can get rid of them and draw replacements.
But I think in my case, I probably... No, I do the end of turn, the city.
You're going to do the festival thing?
Okay. Yeah, I get my shiny red cubes back.
Lots and lots of craftsmen. And your engineer. And your farmer. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Right, my turn. I am going to play another character. I think. Yes, so this requires soap and beer. Soap and beer, that combination. I play this, I get 4 gold. And then that's another card done. There you go. Oh, nice. Getting through these cards.
And I would like to a level 2 trading ship should be possible now.
You need sails, crates, and boards.
Yep. Sails,
Yep,
crates.
you can do that.
Yep.
So sails with the craftsman, crates with the worker, and the boards with that. So what you're doing is you're choosing the action of building ships. So each of your docks can build a ship. So this one can build a level 2 ship, which is this one. And would you like to build a level 1 ship with your other dock?
Just checking.
Now, neither of us can build military ships yet because we haven't got any cannons yet.
Do I have enough left for a trading ship level 1?
You do. It would require another boards and another sails.
Yeah. Then
You're going to do it?
A bit of trading, yeah.
There we go. So that's another one of those. And that can go there, and that gets you another one of these. So you've got in total 5 trading tokens now. Nice.
And if I had decided to build the 3rd ship, I could use the space on my island to
You could,
put it
but
down.
you only have 2 docks.
Yeah, no, just in theory.
Yeah.
So yeah, good.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you can use these spaces to build ships. Right, so we've got that. I need crates and coal, but I'm out of workers. I need to use my craftsman. Yes. What am I using my craftsman for? I think I might have mistimed my... Actually, although I've got so much gold, I can start sending people back home. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. So we need crates and coal. Okay, so I'm going to have to spend 4 gold to send this worker and this worker back home. And then I'm going to send them back out to work overtime. Crates and coal. We're going to build this building. This building will generate, it looks like gold strips to me. It is messing. What's messing in German? Sorry, what is messing in English?
Should be... No, it's not tin.
Copper?
Tin.
Brass?
Yeah, copper. Yeah, brass.
Okay, there we go. Brass, says Michael. Thank you. There we go. So I'm generating brass. Which means next turn I can do that, and that. Yes! We're rocking, but I'm running out of space. Definitely running out of space.
Good. I think before we... I'm going to produce the cannon factory.
Okay. So that requires crates, steel, and an engineer.
Yeah.
So you've got the engineer. The crates is down here, which is that one. And what was the other one? Steel. Which is here, which is that one. Okay. So you get that. You now have a cannon factory. And
for the military ship, it sails, is it boards and a cannon?
Yeah, so it's sails, boards, and a cannon. If you wanted the level 2 one, it's sails, board, a cannon, and an engineer.
Okay.
It's only the level 3 ship that needs some kind of fancy gun on it.
Yeah, no, not there yet.
Brian is suggesting we have to stop playing this game and play a game of Brass, the other game from Martin Wallace, and then we have to play this again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we can do this. I think I might have actually built the wrong building. No, I've done the right one. Okay, so 2 gold to send a worker home. Then I use the worker to generate some glass and a craftsman to generate the brass. And then I exhaust an engineer and I'm going to build the factory that allows me to make We need a cocoa plantation because I need chocolate. I'm going to build the stopwatches, the pocket watches factory. So that's going to go there. And that's one of the really interesting things with this game. All of this stuff that I'm doing here and all of these things I'm building are not getting any points. This is all a means to an end. This is all just building up your resource production and chains in order to be able to play the cards. Right, that's me done.
Good. I would like to play a card. It's number 5.
Card number 5 is this one?
Yep.
Okay.
And to play it, I need to trade with you for beer.
Yeah. So beer is produced at a blue location, which is 1 trade token. So 1 trade token, I get a gold, you get the beer.
And I have bread in my own.
You have bread yourself. The other interesting thing is even if I produce bread and you produce bread, you don't have to use your own. You can trade with mine, even if you can produce it yourself. Yeah, I just really like the way the trading works in this game.
And yeah, if you could activate it straight away to give me the...
So you get an engineer and...
a shiny new card.
You get a new card.
Yep.
Okay. That goes there. There goes there. My go. I think we're pretty much at the reset. I'm looking at the board. I'm not sure there is anything else I can do. Now I need to be very, very careful here. Because oh no, I can get more ships. I don't have to build a dock. I could just keep building ships with this one, but they're not very good ships. Can I do anything with my craftsman and my trade token? Because you're not producing glass. Yeah, I don't think there is much else that I can produce that I actually want to produce. Oh, no, there is. Yeah, no, there is. We're going to produce tinned food. So craftsman on the metal, this on the pig, and we're going to build this factory. And we're going to put it there. I'm going to overwrite that one. Right, that's my go done.
Good. And now, because I now have the engineer, I would like to go for the level 2.
Oh, it's frozen. I think that's just the Skype. Yep, sounds like Skype's dropped. He'll be back. You dropped out there for a minute.
Yep. The military ship, level 2.
Okay, so you're going to build ships, and you're going to build this one. So you need to exhaust an engineer. You need some sails, which you can trade from me.
Yeah, that's what I
so
going to do.
That requires 2 trade tokens.
2 of them, yep.
I get a gold. So there's the sails. You also need boards. Now your boards thing is full, so you're going to have to trade with me again. Okay, that costs you 1 trade token. And then you also need the cannon, which you can build yourself.
Yep.
There you go. Right. So you have built a level 2 military ship. That comes with 2 of these exploration tokens. Nice. Now, did you want to build anything with the level 1 dock while you were doing that? I don't think you can.
No. Would be another trade, I think, because I need sails and a board. No. Really.
That's quite nice, that. It's quite nice. But thankfully, you're building the cannons, which means now I can build these military ships as well. Right, I think I'm going to reset. So everything goes back. And then it's your go again. Would you not want to use your temporary trade tokens when using so many? It's a good point. Yeah, you've got these 3 here whenever you need them.
Yeah.
But
they're still, as long as I don't activate the card, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So I'm using my newfound military power to go exploring.
Okay.
And I had Old World Island, please.
Right,
I need
so another Old World
space.
Island is 2 tokens.
Yeah.
and you find this place, which actually has an extra ship. So you get an extra 1 exploration token. It's got a permanent ship printed on the board.
Nice.
Yeah, and lots of extra space for you. So I can't use this 1 exploration token because I need 2 to either get another New World tile or 2 for this. So, yeah, don't think that's going to work. I do have all of my workers left, and I do have 2 trade tokens, so I could get a cannon from you. Yes. So I think that's what we might do, is I might just build another little small level 1 military ship. It's not very good, but it's a start. It's either that or play some cards. No, I think I need an extra ship because I need to advance. So I'm going to build ships. I can only build 1 level 1 ship because I've only got 1 dock. So I'm going to build this one. It requires sails, which is there, boards, which is there, and a cannon, which I buy from you. So that costs me both of my trade tokens. You get a gold, and I get the ship. There you go. Done.
Good. Then I think I'm going to use the money I have to get one of my red cubes back.
So it's 3 gold to get a craftsman back.
Yeah.
Which one? The sales one?
Yeah, makes the most sense.
Okay.
And I'm going to build the gold production, the gold bars.
The brass one.
Ah, the brass, sorry.
Brass, yeah. So that's a crate and a coal. So your coal is the blue. And you're going to use your red for the crates?
Yes, please, yeah.
So you could have saved a gold by sending one of these home. Because you've got crate production here as well.
Ah, true.
Did you want to do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Just pop that there, and then send that back again. Right, so there you go. You've now... So we're both producing brass. Okay. Right. Come on, Paul. Surely I can play some of these cards. I think I'm going to go exploring. So 2 tokens. We're going to explore the old world. What have we found? We have found a brick factory. Okay, nice.
That's good.
And more space is the important thing. Okay, your go. Yeah, it's starting to ramp up now, I think. I'm not getting much in the way of extra workers, but because I've not really been looking at buying any. Maybe I should. How many can you buy when you introduce new workers? Is it just 1?
I think it's always 3.
It's 3. Yeah, it's 3.
Yeah.
Add up to 3 population cubes.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I think I'm going to build the work uniform factory.
Okay, yep. So that's cotton, I think it is.
Yeah.
Or wool and coal.
And cotton I can do myself, and the coal I have to trade for.
You either have to trade for me or send one of your workers home.
No, I trade.
Trade with me. I'm happy with that because I get a gold out of it. And you get that. There you go. Right. So I've done that. I think it might be time to buy some more workers. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So I am going to hire a new workforce. So I can basically introduce 3 more cubes, and the cost is printed. If I just zoom in, I'll show you my player board. The cost is printed at the top of the board. So I'm going to bring into play a new worker. That is going to cost me a boards and a brick. So I put that for the boards, and I'm going to use this one on my new brick factory. So that's that. That's going to get me this card. I'm then going to introduce... I'm then going to use 2 gold to send these 2 farmers back home. Actually, no, I'll just do 1 gold to send one of them back home. And then use it again to generate some more boards with another brick for another worker, which is another card. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then spend a craftsman on here for the bricks, a worker on there for the coal, and another worker on there for the crates to get a new craftsman, which gets me one of these cards. So there you go. I have added 3 to the workforce. Now, I've kind of done that all at the same time, but I believe the rules allow you to use workers that you've instantly recruited in order to generate more resources to bring new ones into play. But I didn't need to. I just about had enough to do that. So there you go. 3 more workers, 3 more cards in my hand. Wow. Okay. So many cards. Nikki's back from Cosmos and saying, yes, pretty confident that the UK version will have the solo mode included. So, yeah. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards in hand. It's not ending anytime soon.
I'm going to play a card. It is card number, should be 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your last one? This one?
Yeah, the minor, yeah.
Okay.
And that's a sausage.
Sausage and bread. It's a burger.
But I just see that it doesn't work.
No. No, because I don't produce either of those, and you don't have any workers left.
No, then we do the reset first, and then I do it next turn when I got everything back.
So you do the reset. Everything comes back. You get your 2 engineers back, and you get all of these tokens back. So yeah, you've got lots of trading tokens, and you've got 4 exploration tokens now. Nice. Okay, right. I don't think I want to do the reset just yet. You're producing bread, aren't you? And I'm not. Yeah. So I can't make that yet. I can't do that yet. Can we do this? Oh, we're so close to be doing that. Yes, we can do this. Okay, so I'm going to bring into play crates and beer. Crates and beer. I'm going to play this card here. So I generate some crates, I generate some beer. That brings this card into play, which I use straight away to get me another craftsman, which gets me yet another card. Okay, back to you.
Good. And now I should be able to play the number 11 card.
Okay, so you generate some sausages there and some bread there, and you play this card, and you can do 3 upgrades of either farmers or workers for free.
And I would like to upgrade 2 farmers and then 1 worker to red, please.
Okay. There you go. Right, back to me. So I have all of these craftsmen. Need to do something with them, which I think, I need another worker. Oh, but I have that. Yeah, right. Okay, so I think we can do this. It is this. We're going to build a glasses factory. So for that I need glass, which means I need a worker. So I have to spend 2 gold, send a worker home, send him back to work to produce some glass. I need brass, so I use a craftsman on there, and I have to exhaust an engineer. There we go. We'll put that there. Your go.
Good. I'm going to 1, 2, 3 explore another old world island, please.
Okay. So that costs you, this is your third old world island, so it costs you 3 exploration tokens. I've just seen a message in the chat from Paul Snuggs. He said he thought I was taking an extraordinary, unusually long time thinking about my move. He'd actually paused the video accidentally. So there you go. So you found another island. Now we're going to have to scroll these along a bit. There we go. And it comes with 2 workers. 2 workers, which is 2 more cards. So you get that one and that one.
That's 12. No. Yep. Okay. Screenshot is done.
Right. Okay, so my go. I've got that. I've got that. And I've got that. Yes, I can do it. I can play one of my super cards. So 2 more gold. Send another worker home. And then play this card, which requires tinned meat, which is there. A pocket watch, which is there, and a pair of glasses, which is there for this one. This gets me 2 of these cards, and it's 8 points at the end of the game as well. There you go. So I've got loads of these cards now. This is crazy. I need lots of workers, lots of turquoise and purple things. How do you get turquoise ones? Fancy clothes. That's what we need. Nice fur coats. There is a card that gives 18 points if you can use an expansion card, which adds a whole new level to the game, apparently. Oh, okay.
Good.
You've not been to the New World yet, have you?
No, not yet.
Not brave enough. I have, but I've not done anything with it.
I would like to build a blue steel factory.
This one, that requires bricks and coal. So you generate coal here.
And bricks is the
bricks with your craftsman.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just pop that there. And I think I'm all out of tokens. I'm all out of workers. I'm all out of love as well. So I think I'm going to do a reset. Yeah, we're going to have a festival. Send everybody back home. I might have to upgrade these to meeples. All right. That, and that. That bears back there. Your go.
Good. Then I like to play a card. It's card number 7.
This one?
Yeah, and you can activate it.
Yeah. Afterwards. So you need some work clothes.
Yep.
And some steel. And you activate it and you get 4 gold. You now have 6 gold.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, right, back to me. Stadfest, yes. Right. Okay, so I was happy with that card. That card gave me good stuff. Now I need to start looking at these objectives. I think we're going to go exploring the New World again. Because of Isabel Sarmento, we get 6 influence for every New World tile we discover. So 2 exploration tokens. I'm going to have another one of these. Right. Okay. That gets me another 3 of these, which is 3 more cards to get rid of. And unfortunately, I haven't found anywhere that's producing cocoa. All I've found is places producing cotton, tobacco, and what looks like butter, I think. Yeah, and I don't know what that's used for. No. Oh well, right.
Good.
Oh gosh. Rubber. This is rubber, is it? It looks like a bucket of butter, but apparently it's rubber. Okay, take your word for it. Latex, says Brian.
I would like, if I get it all together, the production building below the champagne thing. I'm not sure what it is. Looks like a rubber duck, but I could be wrong. It's on top of the cannon.
This?
Yeah.
It's a sewing machine.
Ah, good.
It looks like a rubber duck, does it? Yeah, it's a sewing machine. Or,
sewing machine, yep.
In German, it is a...
Nähmaschine.
Nähmaschine, yeah, there you go. Right, so this requires steel, which you can produce yourself here. It requires brass, which you can produce yourself here. And it requires you to exhaust an engineer, which you have. So there you go. You have a sewing machine factory.
And then if I want to get the fancy clothes, I have the sewing machine, I have the boxes, and the one in the middle is that
looks
something
like cloth.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
It's Baumwollstoff.
Yeah.
Which is cloth, is it?
Yeah, and
okay.
the blue cloth has a... What's the first symbol?
Cotton.
Cotton, okay.
Yeah, which is here. It's in the New World. You can only find cotton in the New World.
Yeah. And
but I tell you what, I'm going to be building one of those now, so you can always buy it off me with your many trade tokens.
Can I trade with the New World as well?
Nope. No, not with my New World tiles. You'd have to find your own.
Yeah, but you're building the cloth.
I'm going to be building this. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So it's going to require me to trade once to get some cotton, and then activate this for the boards, and I basically build that there. So I am now producing, cloth, which you are more than welcome to trade from me.
It's probably the reason why you went for the red one and not the...
Yes. Well, no, actually, because it does make it harder for you, but the blue one requires a steam engine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so... Which thematically is fine, because the red one basically means you have to send a craftsman. The blue one is like an automated factory, so you just put a worker in. So there is quite a lot of theme in these icons and the way they go together. So Nikki says it is speeding along. Yeah, it is speeding along, but I've still got a handful of cards. But it does say in the guide, it does say, don't worry, at the start of the game, you will be collecting handfuls of cards. And then once you've built up your engine, you'll then be playing lots of cards. So that's the kind of flow of the game, apparently.
Do I have enough for the fancy clothes factory?
You need sewing machine, cloth, and crates. Now, you can produce sewing machines yourself.
Yeah, crates.
You can trade the cloth from me.
Yeah,
you can.
Yeah,
you can absolutely do it.
And I go for it, please.
So, sewing machine with the craftsman. Cloth, which you can buy from me, which costs you 2 trade tokens and gets me 1 gold. And then the crates, which for you is here. Unless you wanted to use a red craftsman. You probably want to use a worker, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. You've now got a clothes factory. Now that's interesting because I could do with that. But I've got all these workers and I've got all these cards in hand. The problem I've got is the lack of trade tokens. Because you've got lots of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this card. This requires beer, which I can produce myself. Bread, which I can't produce, but you can. On a blue one, so that cost me 1 trade token. You get a gold. You now have 7 gold. I will activate it straight away. So I've got 3 temporary trade tokens. Okay, right. Is there a penalty for cards in hand at the end of the game? No, says Michael, but there is one of the mission cards that does give you a penalty. So yeah, depending on which mission you're playing with, you might get a penalty. Yeah, these are the mission cards that come with the game. And as I say, you shuffle them and choose 5 of them. So quite a lot of variability here in the cards.
Ooh. I think they cost a lot. The only way to get the investors is basically paying for
Upgrading or
them.
buying a new one.
Yeah, upgrading could be an option.
Yeah. You have to use a craftsman and give them a nice fur coat.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm what was I? Do I still have exploration token? No.
You have 1 exploration token.
Yeah.
So you could go to the new world.
Yeah, but they come with 3 cards.
They do come with 3 cards, yes.
No.
Yeah, I'm just looking. You've got 11 cards in hand, so it's not going to end anytime soon.
No. Does anybody builds the kind of metal tins yet?
Yes, I have. I produce tinned food.
Ah, there. Good. That's good to know. Then I would like to play my card number 6, please.
Card number 6. Okay, so that requires you to trade for some tin food from me. So that's 1 trade token for you, 1 gold for me. And the steel,
So
you can produce yourself with a craftsman.
Yep. Yes, please.
Okay, there you go. And you're going to use it for 4 gold.
Yes, please.
Well, you've now got 11 gold. Gosh. Right. Okay. Right, let's have a look at what we need to be going for Edvard Good. It's basically, it's that, and that, which all need investors. So I think, in terms of my cards, oh, this requires champagne. Where's champagne? It's up there. Oh. Yeah, we could do that. Okay. So that's going to require glass and crates, which for me is blue. I need to use these red workers more. I think we might have to build... I do like the idea of a level 3 dock. But I don't have... No, I can't build fur coats. And you've got that. So, I've just found where the rubber is. The rubber's for here. Right, that's good. How am I going to get one of these? I need to trade. My level 1 dock is a bit rubbish. I mean, I've got these 3 trade tokens here. So I could potentially... How many trade tokens does it cost for a red building? It's 2, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Now let's try and get myself some more trade tokens. I think I have another card that will do it. And it requires schnapps, which you're producing, which is just 1 of them. Yeah, that will work. I'm going to play this card. It's like an old sailor dude with a big beard. So I generate some work clothes and I use 1 of my temporary trade tokens to get some schnapps from you. So you get another gold. You now have 12. I play this and I use it immediately and I get another 3 trade tokens. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you'll go.
Okay. Good. Then I'm going to play my last card. I'm not sure what number it is by now because I played a few and I haven't changed my...
This one?
Yeah, so I can produce the uniform myself, but I would need to trade for the tin.
Yeah, but you'll have to send a worker home.
Yeah, I can pay with gold for it.
So you pay 2 gold to send a worker home to then use it again to produce a uniform, and then you use 1 trade token with me to produce the tinned meat. And you've played this card. Do you want to use it straight away?
Yes.
Okay, so that gives you another craftsman and another card.
Take a new screenshot. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, that's done.
Right. So I've got 5 trade tokens. I can definitely do something with those. Yeah, so I'm first of all going to play this card, which is an old lady with an eye patch. So we need some work uniforms, we need a watch, and we need a trade token to play it. I'm then going to use it, which gives me 5 points and an extra action. Okay, and with that extra action, I'm going to play this card, which requires soap, cloth, and another trade token, which gets me another 2 of these cards. I've got a crazy amount of these cards. And another 5 points. And you'll go. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these exploration cards now. Wow.
Just a quick question. The rum casket, the first symbol
is boards.
Yeah.
But the second symbol is the sugarcane, which nobody's found yet.
Okay. Good. So and I going to try to upgrade. And I would like to upgrade the engineer to an investor.
Oh, right. Okay. So this costs a craftsman and a coat.
Yeah.
Okay. So that engineer disappears and becomes an investor. Nice. Yep. You got 2 other upgrades if you wanted to.
Yeah. Can't really pay for them. No, I'm fine.
You could get some bricks off me if you wanted. They're very nice bricks. Buy one, get one free. 3 for £1.
No.
No? Okay.
Tempting, but...
Tempting as it may be. Right, so now we've done that, and now we've done that. What do we need for that? We need that. Okay, so I think we can do this. Yeah, these card combos are great. So I'm going to play this card. This requires beer and tinned meat, which I have. Beer and tinned meat, and then I'll use it straight away to get another craftsman and another one of these cards. Ooh, hello. Right, wasn't expecting that. Okay, you'll go. Yes, thank you, Nikki. Nikki's got to disappear. Have a good night. I'll let you know how it goes.
I think before I do the reset, I have to do it. I explore the new world for an island.
Yeah. So here we go. This is what you found. You found cotton, cocoa, and tobacco. So you can build the chocolate factory, which I can't. And you get 3 new cards.
Ooh.
There we go. Now, where are we going to put these? I'll just move these along a bit. Put that one there, and squeeze that one in. Yeah, there we go.
1 second. Yep. Done.
Okay. Just noticed there was a rogue card in the wrong pile there. Okay, right. Back to me. I've got lots of craftsmen and I've got an engineer. What do I want to build here? I need that So I need glass and I need crates, but the glass has got to be that. And the crates can be that. I've covered up the wrong one. Yeah, now I have these. I also need to build that. Now that's going to cost me that and that. So I'm going to use a trade token to trade with my New World Island to get these, which I think are coffee beans. And the coal, which is going to be blue. I don't have a blue, so I have to send 2 gold, send somebody home to get some coal, and then that can go there. Right. Your go.
I think I have to reset.
Oh, I'm short a trade token. Yeah, rats. Okay, so you reset.
Yeah.
All of these go back. And all of your tokens go back. Goes there. Right, back to me. So I can do that. Getting a coat is going to cost me 2 trade tokens, and getting a sausage is going to get me 2 trade tokens. Don't really want to have to build my own one, but oh gosh. Oh, no, I can do that. Yep, we'll play this. So I'm going to spend another 2 gold. Wrong one. 2 gold to send this worker home, to send this worker out again to make some soap. I then send a craftsman to make some cloth, and I spend another trade token. I get another 5 points, and I get another 2 of these cards. Yeah, it's just crazy. 7 hours ago, somebody has posted some unofficial solo rules for Anno 1800, says Fred. Thank you, Fred. Good to know.
I'm just going
to look up what this icon means, because I've got a card with an icon that I don't know what it does. Okay, thought it was that.
I'm going to play another card. It's card number 2, the pirate.
Card number 2, yeah. Requires 2 exploration tokens. And let me know when you want to use it. Right, I've got 3 craftsmen left, but I don't think I can do very much. I guess I could upgrade. So nobody's built Window Factory yet. We've not gone into that, so we can't upgrade red ones. Now I've got this, but that requires champagne, and I can't build champagne yet. What do I need? Glass and crates. Yeah, I've no gold at this stage. I've run out of gold. I might end up having to reset. Can we do anything with these? No. Boards and bricks, I can have new people. I could have 1 new worker. That's not really worth it, is it? I could do boards and bricks. That would get me a new worker. That would cost me a green and a red. And then I could use that worker to get some coal. Yeah, I don't think I can. I think it's probably going to be a reset for me. It's just I've got these craftsmen sitting around, not doing anything, being lazy. And I'm going to lose this as well. So I could buy something from you. Yeah, no, I think I can do it. I think I can hire new people. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a board and a brick to get a new worker. So I get a new worker and I get a new card. Then I'm going to spend this craftsman for a brick and a crate And then I'm going to use the trade token to get a coal from you in order to get a craftsman, which gets me one of these cards. And I think that's probably it. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, so I just hired 2 new people. 2 new cards in hand. Oh, Mongamer is here. Hi, Mongamer. Thank you for joining in. You've just played it and it is awesome. Yes, this is my first game of it. And it is pretty good.
What are the 3 things we get points from Edward?
It is the steam wagon thing. It's the penny farthing cycle, and it's the gramophone.
Ah, okay, perfect. Gramophone. Good. What was my idea? There's not enough. Yeah, I'm going to explore 1 new island, please.
So 2 exploration tokens for another New World island. There you go. Gets you rubber, sugarcane, and some more cotton. And gets you 3 more cards.
Rubber's good.
Okay. I'll try and reorganize your cards a bit. That's a lot of cards. There we go.
Could you just move the top right one slightly down a bit?
Down a bit?
Yep, perfect. That's good.
That all okay?
Yep.
Right.
That's done.
Okay. Craftsman was a buy, not an upgrade. Yes. I bought new ones just then. Right. Okay. My go. I think I'm resetting at this point. Yeah, I'm resetting. Nice and easy. So, Mum Gamer, you've just finished a game. How many players did you play with, and how long did it take you? That is the question. Okay. Yeah, that's my go done. I just reset.
Good. And now I've got the new island. Am I able to build the rum casket thing?
You can.
Yep.
So you need to generate some boards. You need to use a trade token to trade with the New World to get some sugarcane. And then you can build that. There you go. Nice and easy. Michael is just asking if we'd mentioned that the New World Islands are worth 6 points apiece. Yes, we did, because of that card. Mum Gamer says 2 players around 2 hours. Okay, well, we've been at it almost 2 hours, but I don't know how close we are to the end. It's hard to tell. I think we're definitely 3/4 of the way through, would be my guess. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I think at one point you can just start playing cards
and then it's done. Yeah. So I'm going to build a champagne factory. I'm going to exhaust my engineer. I'm going to produce some glass, and I'm also going to produce some crates. There we go. Champagne factory. Problem is I'm out of space as well. But you can start overwriting because there are some buildings here that I'm never going to use again. But that's okay for now. Right, your go. Oh, I need that.
I think if I spot it correctly, I should be able to build the gramophone factory.
Yep, so this requires brass, which you've got. It requires boards, which you have. And it requires you to exhaust one of your investors. There you go. Nice. Okay. I am going to trade with the New World for some tobacco and some boards to build the cigar factory. Now this is going to have to go somewhere, and it probably doesn't matter where, so I'm going to put it over the pigs because I don't think I need the pigs anymore. We've got rid of them. Right. You'll go.
Good. Upgrading a red cube to purple one is, I think it's steel, and
It's
what the first one
Windows.
is? Wait, oh,
Fenster. And nobody's got any of those yet.
What do we need for Windows?
Windows requires boards and glass. And I'm producing the glass.
Should I go for some Windows? Yeah, then I think I'm going for some Windows, please.
Okay. So you're going to have to send one of your farmers home and then bring them out again.
Yep.
Yeah, or you could trade with me.
No, it's okay.
No? Okay, so that's the boards. And then the glass, that's trading with me, isn't it? So you spend 1 exploration token, I get a gold, you get the boards. There you go. Right, okay. I could trade for the pigs if I really need them, yes. Okay, so I think, if I've got this right, I play this card. So I need cigars, which are produced there. I need champagne, which is produced here. And I need some bread, which I have to trade with you. So you get another gold. For this, which gives me 3 upgrades of either workers or craftsmen to the next level. So I am going to upgrade these 2 and that one into purple cubes. So there was 1 there, there was 1 there, and now there's 1 there. Okay, done. Nice. Lots of purple cubes.
Good, perfect. So I'm playing a card, and it's the card at the bottom right corner.
The very bottom right, the one on its own?
Yep.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, so you need fancy fur coats, some sausages.
Sausages, yeah.
And a trade token.
That's okay.
Okay, and you get 2 of these. Now these are supposed to be secret, but I don't think it really matters that I see them, so
No.
I'll put them there. In fact, I can't see them. There you go. That's what you've got.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Right. I'm just going to have a look at how many cards you've got in your hand. You've got 14 cards in hand. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10. Right. Okay. Let me... Nobody's producing chocolate yet, are they?
No.
No.
Not yet.
Okay. So you're producing sewing machines. Okay. I have no trading tokens. That's a problem. Which means I can't do that. Which means I can't do that. See, I can get rid of some of these cards and get replacements, but yeah. Okay, what are we going to do? Yeah, I need trading tokens, but I don't want to build another boat. Or maybe I do. It just seems a bit of a waste building 1 level 1 boat just to give me 1 trading token. That seems a little weak. But yeah, let's just have a look at this. What have we got here? Because that's going to go, that's going to go. Okay, right, I'm going to choose the action where we get rid of cards. So I'm going to get rid of this card. I think you can get rid of any cards, is that right?
Yeah, three in total.
3 population cards of whatever type. Yeah, change population cards. 3 population cards and then draw replacements. Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of that one because I'm never going to do that. I'm going to get rid of that one because I don't think I'm ever going to do that. and I'm going to get rid of oh no, hang on a minute. Yeah, no, I'm going to get rid of that one as well. Okay, so these go to the bottom of the corresponding decks, and then I basically draw replacements from the same decks. Now these might be just as bad, but there you go. That's my action done.
Okay, then.
Yeah, that's no good at all.
I think I'm going to build the bicycle factory.
Yeah, so that requires metal, which you can produce here for blue. It requires rubber, which you can trade with from your New World colony. And it requires you to exhaust.
I pay 5 to get the investor back.
Oh, yes. So the investor goes back home and then you exhaust him again. Right. Okay. So that goes on your one remaining space. Okay. Right. My go. I really don't want to have to reset. That seems really inefficient at this stage to do that. But not building cannons and there not being any chocolate and there not being any of that and there not being any of that. Right, I think I might just delay a bit then. Oh, schnapps. I haven't even got any schnapps. Oh, I can't do that either. Wow. Yeah. Gosh, I think I'm going to have to reset. I've got so many cards and I can't actually do anything with them, even though I've got all of these cubes. Surely there must be something I could do. Yeah, there's got to be something on the board that I can build. Problem is I'm out of space, so I'm going to have to be overwriting all of my normal stuff.
Yeah.
So machines. Go on.
You can. No, you don't have enough to explore for the island.
No, I only have 2 of these.
Yeah.
Ah, now 2 of these gets you 3 of these cards. That's another thing we've not seen. I'll do that. Because, you know, I don't have enough of those cards. Soon I'm going to have all of them. Right, okay, 3 more of those exploration cards. Okay.
But these are basically the cards that reward you for your workers, your higher level workers you have in the end.
Yeah, I've just got so many of these, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm starting to play some cards. So I start on the left with the first card,
This one?
Gentleman who needs sausages and a tin.
He does. He needs sausages in tin food. So the sausages are there. You're buying the tin from me?
Yes, please.
Okay, so that's 1 trade token. I get a gold. You play this. Are you using it straight away?
No.
Nope.
Do I need to use it?
No, I think it's worth 3 points anyway.
Yeah, because I don't want the 2 cards.
You don't want the extra cards. No, that's absolutely fine. Yep. Right. Okay, so you're starting to play cards. That's how it is. I see. Yeah, I need to be very careful at this stage. What's here that I can build that's actually going to help me? Yeah, the lack of trading tokens has really hurt. Very much so. So what is it that I'm buying from you? Is the schnapps. I could build my own schnapps factory. So I think I will. Boards and coal. I'll have my own schnapps factory. And this is going to go over the... where's this going to go over? It's going to go over this place. Right, your go.
I'm going to play a card, and it's the I think it's the gentleman who wants schnapps, a watch, and a bike. It should be number 3, I think.
Number 3, yeah, man with beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can build the bike by myself.
The schnapps.
Schnapps and bike.
The bike is purple.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I have to trade for the beer.
You do.
And I have to use one of my temporary cards to get the tokens for it.
Okay. So that's going to cost you 2.
Yeah.
2 tokens. I get a gold, and you play this card, which means you can remove 2 cards from your hand.
Yes, and it would be the one card is the guy with the fancy beard.
Michael is saying I need potatoes, not boards. You're absolutely right. Thank you. There you go. This one?
Yep.
So that's going. Does it go to the bottom of the deck?
I think, yeah.
Let's just check. The rules say under their respective population card piles. Yes. So that goes there.
And the next card is the gentleman who gives me the 3 military tokens, because I don't think we will ever get the fancy cannons.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Okay. Did you get a screenshot?
Yep.
Okay. There was a question in the chat, just a side tangent from Mom Gamer about Fame, the new Freedman Freeze game. I am doing a playthrough video for it at the start of December. It's going to be with me, Tom Heath from Slicker Drips, and Aldi from BGG. So that is happening, I think, the first week in December. So yeah, not long now before that one. So there you go. Right. Beer is just 1 trade token, says Michael. I don't think it was the beer you were buying off me, though, was it? It was the watch that you were buying off me.
Yeah.
Which is red, which is 2. Yeah. Right. So you're starting to play cards from your hand, which makes sense. But what did I just build? I just built the schnapps. Yeah, which means I can now play, I think, the card that I couldn't play before. Yes, which is this one. So schnapps, which is blue. Tin food, which is also blue, plays me this card, which gets me another purple cube, gets me another one of these cards, and that's that. Done. Your go.
I'm going to... I'm just checking if I have everything I need. That's 1 red, that's a blue and another red. Yeah, I'm going to play the card that gives me 6 trade tokens. That's
this one?
I think. Yep.
Okay, so for that you need some uniforms, some work uniforms, which is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I think I've just had a ping. Yeah, let's just close this down. So yeah, so work uniforms was here, which is that. Some rum, which is here, which is red. And some fancy fur coats, which is there. You can play that. 6 tokens whenever you want to use it. I won't put them on the card just yet, but that is there whenever you want it.
Yeah.
Okay, you only have 9 cards in hand, and I have a gazillion. Anybody producing coffee yet? Yes, me. Anybody producing gramophones? Yes, you. But unfortunately, it costs 3 trade tokens to trade for that.
Quite steep.
It is. Yeah, only having 2 trade tokens is crippling. Yeah, absolutely crippling. Okay. Game is running away from me. I need to try and do what I can with what I've got here. I'm looking at what you're producing, and none of these are any good at all. So I think I'm just going to have to reset. I'm just going to have to soak it up, do a reset, and then see how we get on next turn. Your go.
Good. I'm going to activate the lady with the 6 trade tokens.
Yep.
And use them to play card number 2, the gentleman who needs glasses and cotton, I think.
Yep. So you use 1 trade token for that. You use another 2 trade tokens for the glasses for me, so I get a gold.
And the same for the cotton, because I can't.
And the same for the cloth, yeah.
Okay,
so I get another gold for that. And you get another 2 of these cards. If we just rearrange these. There we go. They are your cards.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, right, back to me. So we've done the reset. I now need to use these trade tokens for something useful that gets me more trade tokens. Unfortunately, the thing that gets me more trade tokens require more trade tokens than I've got. That's the problem, because I've overbuilt the wrong thing. Yes. Rats. Okay, I'm going to have to build clothes myself. So, sewing machines is from you. That's 2 trade tokens. 2 trade tokens, you get a gold, I get a sewing machine, I also generate some cloth, and I generate some crates, and I'm going to build my own fur coat factory, which is going over the potato plantation. Right, your go.
Good. I'm
still can't
activating the pirate card. So I have 5 temporary trade tokens in total.
You do?
And I use them to buy the card that allows me to discard 2.
Which is this one. So you need 1 trade token, 2 for the cloth, 2 for the pocket watch. Okay, so I get 2 gold for that.
And I would like to discard the Karl Marx, the one with the beard, and the guy with a gun next to him.
Yeah, leaving you only 5 cards in hand.
Okay.
Gosh. Yeah, I just realised the flaw in my plan. I can now build coats, but unfortunately I need curryverse as well. So I'm going to have to spend 1 turn to build another level 1 ship, which I should have done many, many, many turns ago. Boards, sails, done. Your go. Yeah, if I can have an extra 20 turns after you've finished, I might get everything done.
I think I don't have trade tokens, so I need to go. Or do I have bread? Oh yeah.
You do have bread.
I have bread, and yeah, then I would like to play card number 1.
Card number 1. So that's bread and bricks. Where are you producing the bricks? Here?
Yeah, the red one.
Okay, card number 1, which again you're not using?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to use this trade token to buy some sausages from you. I'm then going to use some sausages, some coffee, and some nice fur coats to play this lady who gets me 6 trade tokens. There you go. Now I've got the trade tokens.
Good. I'm doing a reset, please.
A reset, okay.
I need trade tokens.
Right, so you get all your tokens back, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trade tokens and 4 exploration tokens. Right, okay, now I'm all out of red workers. But I do have that, that, and that. Right, so this should work. I buy some more sausages from you. Which gets you another gold. I then generate some more soap to play this one, which is 3 upgrades, and I'm going to upgrade 3 blue ones into red ones. Okay, done. Your go.
I'm playing a card, the card with the 4 military tokens, please.
Yeah, so you spend your 4 military tokens and you play this card.
Yeah, and you can activate it, please.
Use it, so you get 4 trade
and 2 gold.
And 2 gold. Giving you lots of gold. Now, gold is worth something at the end of the game as well. Is it 1 for every 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my engineer is still stuck in the bicycle factory. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to send him home. He was hiding.
Yeah, didn't want to celebrate.
Right. Okay. You've still not built the chocolate factory, have you? Very disappointed. Very disappointed. Right. Okay. So now I can make fur coats. I could do some upgrades myself. I think we might have to. In fact, I've got 5 of these tokens. If only I had one more. Okay, I think I can do this. Gramophones, you make gramophones, don't you?
Yeah.
So that cost me 3 trade tokens to get a gramophone from you. In fact, those shouldn't be there. You get a gold. I then get some coffee. And I get some bricks, which I can produce with blue, to play this one, which is another 6 trade tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, your go.
Good. I'm going to play another card. It's the lady who needs a bicycle. That should be card
lady
3.
who needs a bicycle. Yep.
Yep.
So you need to generate a bicycle.
Yep. I can do the
schnapps
bottle.
And a trade token.
Yep.
Okay, and you get an extra action.
Yeah, and I use the action straight away to play the card next to her.
This one?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Can see where this is going.
I have to trade for both items. I think I have to trade
3 trade tokens.
Yeah.
For that. No, in fact, I don't think you can do it. No, I don't think you can.
I have the tokens on the ship.
Oh yeah, sorry, you do. Yeah, so 3 trade tokens for me, and then 1 trade token for the actual cost of the card. Yep.
Yeah.
Which gets you another action.
And then I use the action to play the gentleman who needs beer and schnapps.
So schnapps from here. Is it beer from me?
Yep.
It's beer from me. Right, you have triggered the end of the game. So you have a celebration and launch some fireworks. We finish this round, and then we play 1 more round.
Yep.
You were the start player, so basically I've got 2 turns left to do 20 different things. Nice. Okay. So my first turn will be to do some upgrades. Right. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 3 gold to send a craftsman back home. The 3 upgrades I'm doing are all going to upgrade an engineer into an investor. So I have to spend 6 trade tokens to buy 3 lots of fur coats from you. And then I exhaust 3 craftsmen. And what that does is it converts 3 of those into 3 investors. Okay? So that's my first turn. And then you get your last turn of the game.
Which I think...
Whatever you're able to do.
I need to upgrade. I need one engineer if I can manage to do it, or two engineers if I can afford it.
So you need 2 windows, which you can do, and 2 metal or steel, which you can do. Yeah, so that goes on there, that goes on there, and you convert 2 of these into 2 engineers. Okay.
Okay, and then can I afford the last one to upgrade one of the engineers into an investor?
You need to exhaust a craftsman, and you need to use the other craftsman to make a coat. So yes, you can.
Perfect.
There you go. So that's your go done.
Yep.
You are finished. That is good because I've now got the most engineers, so I'm happy with that. It's just, can I play one of these cards? I can't play that one. 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 I can play that one. So I need bread, which is from you. You get a gold. I need some cloth, which has got to be for me. I don't have a spare craftsman left, so I have to spend 3 gold to send somebody home to put them back again. And my last trade token is this, which is 5 points and 2 more of these cards. Right, that is the end of the game. These are the cards I didn't play. So now we're going to add up the scores. Whew. You don't have to take the bonus workers on your last card, says Paul. No, these cards, you can activate them whenever you want to, but you don't have to activate them. And you still get the points for them. So,
Michael said something about you can only trade for the same good ones on your turn. I'm not sure if I did something wrong.
No, I think I did. I think I bought... Yeah, so we've cheated. Okay, you're absolutely right, Michael. I do remember reading that. We're not going to undo it because that would require going back. But I think I traded for 3 fur coats from you. Yeah, thank you, Michael. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. You are only allowed to trade for each good once on your turn. You can trade for as many goods as you want, but only 1 each. But yeah, okay. I'm not going to undo it. We'll see if it makes a difference. I think it will make a difference. I just don't know how much of a difference. Right, okay, so let's open up a notepad document. Notepad. Okay. Okay, right, so first thing to do, scores-wise, do you want to go through the page in the rulebook where we add up the scores? So we do it in order.
So it's every population card we have played.
Right, so for me, it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 23, 23, 26, 29, 34, 39, 42, 47, 47, 55, 58, 58, 66, 69, 69, 77, 82. So 82 for me.
That's good.
82. And for you, it is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 26, 29, 29, 37, 45, 50, 53, 58, 58, 63, 68, 73. 73. Okay, that's the cards done. Next.
Yeah, Michael just said you can download a scoring sheet on the Cosmos web.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah, that would be useful. If I had a pen. I don't have a pen and I'm all mic'd up, so I can't move because I've got cables all in me. Right, next up is...
Next is the expedition cards.
Oh, that's these things. Right, okay.
Yeah.
This is
And-
just insane.
And you
And-
basically have to put workers on them matching the colors.
Animals are +1. So that's... I'm looking at the best ones for me. Is probably...
Oh yeah, Paul
Yeah.
just mentioned I have 9 more points from the
Oh,
cards.
you
I
do?
did
Yes,
last week.
yeah. Good point, Paul. Thank you. So we're actually both on 82. We've both got exactly the same number of points.
You should win with the huge amount of expedition cards.
Oh, this is crazy, yeah. And a lot of these are animals as well. Have we got any more engineers? No, but we have some more animals. So that can go on there. 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 What else have I got? I've got two more ones. Right, that's it for that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 points for stuff. Yeah, it was crazy how many cards I was getting. Right. So, what have you got?
Not much.
You got 2 investors. That can go on there. That can go on there. They're 4 points each.
Mm-hmm.
You do have an engineer. That can go on there. So that's 4, 8. That's 11. And then you can fill the red ones. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 points. Okay, 15. Next.
Next is 1 point per 3 gold.
Yeah, so I've got 1 point. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Okay.
And we have the firework, the 7 points.
Yep, 7 points for you.
And then we come to the cards, the mission cards.
Mission cards, right. Well, we both got 2 New World cards.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 12 each. I've got the most engineers.
So you get 10, I get 4.
10 for me, you get 4. You've got how many of the Edward Googe things? I think you got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
be 2.
12 for you. Right, total scores. Is that it?
Yeah.
Right, 82.
How many new islands did you discover? Because
2.
there's 6 each. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I got 2. You
Same
got 2.
for me. Yeah.
So 82, 92, 102, 112, 113. So 113, 125, 135. 135 for me with cheating. And for you, 97 plus 4, 101, 108, 120, 124. You're not going to believe this. 136.
Oh.
135 plays 136. I'm glad you won because that cheating that I did at the end
close.
actually did get me, because it got me 2 extra ones of these.
Yeah.
If I hadn't have done that, those would have been purple. Actually, it wouldn't have been that much difference. If I hadn't have done that, they would have been purple. It would have been 2 points. So actually, we can fix it. We can fix me cheating. So it's 133 to me. Official final scores after a recount. Topical. Too soon. Yeah, Paul scores 133. Christoph plays 136. Now, you've not played this before, have you?
No.
So you got the game. You had it for what? 2 days, and then you sent it to me?
Yeah, I just opened it, checked if there's any text on it, and then I was sending it off to you.
Yeah, and I had a run through of it this morning where I tried playing it to learn how it worked. And I got used to the rules, but I gave up playing, A, because I ran out of time, but B, having to think about 2 different players at the same time, I couldn't do it. I just could not. With this many cards in hand, I wasn't able to run 2 players at the same time. So I stopped playing after I'd learned how to play, but this was my first game of it as well. So your initial thoughts?
No, it's really good. I like it. I was a bit lost at the beginning because there's so much you can do.
Yeah.
But following the guideline in the rule book where they say, if in doubt, just look at your cards and see what you need for them and just work your way along. That helped a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So I had the advantage of, as I say, I learned how to play this morning, and I played through about a third of the game myself until my brain exploded. But that third of the game gave me an idea of what I should be doing. And after playing, I then saw the bit at the back of the rule book that said, here's some tips for your first game. I was like, oh, right. But I came to the same conclusion. The game is so open. There's so many choices. There's so many things to do. So you look at your cards. And if your cards say, if you've got 3 cards that all need, this, then build that. And the cards will guide you into a direction that you want to take. I think this was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was 2 hours, 23 minutes. That's playing remotely.
It's not
with teaching. This would be, if we played this again now and you were sat here, it would be 2 hours at the most.
Yeah, I think it would be a lot faster because the first part of the game would speed up quite a lot, I think.
Yeah, and obviously when you reset, you just say to the other player, I'm resetting, and then you do the reset while they take their turn. With me doing it, that slows things down a bit. But no, I wasn't sure what to make of this game. I've got some friends who played a prototype of it, and I'd be keen speaking to them now to see how different this game is from the one that they played. But no, I felt it was quite different because Martin Wallace is very versatile as a designer. He does a lot of very different types of games, and I was interested to see how he tackled this one, being a big fan of the computer game series. It's really good.
Quite good that the base concepts are fairly simple. It's not like something you don't understand. It's easy to explain, and the complexity is just coming from the tech tree in the middle.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the actions are, you want to build this, you generate these resources, and the iconography is very clear. The graphic design is very clear. That all makes sense. And next thing I want to do is I want to play it 3 and 4 player. It will be a much longer game, but I want to see where players cannot get the resource that they want, and that means trading is going to be more important. I was stuck in this game by only having the 2 trading, and I never went above my level 1 dock, which meant I could never explore anything beyond 2 tiles out, and it meant I was really stuck for the trading. So
I think
that's going to be
was the mistake I made, that for the first part of the game I forgot about the trading, because it makes it easier for you, because there's certain things you don't need to build if someone else has it. Yeah. And I think with 4 players it would make it even easier, because there's less and less of the more complex stuff you really need to build. It
would, but as Brian says, it does make trading more important with more players. You definitely need more trading. Yeah.
More shipyards, more ships.
Yeah. And we never even touched the level 3 ships.
No.
We didn't get to that point, which is quite nice. That we didn't do everything that is in the game. The other thing which I found was interesting as well is these decks of cards here. These are the same number of cards no matter how many players are in the game. But obviously with 4 players, these might run out. And when they do run out, this is really interesting. If you were to then gain a worker of this type and there are no cards left, you actually have to pay 3 gold. And if you can't pay 3 gold, you don't get the cube. So I found that quite interesting. Walter is saying trading is more important with 3 players. I can see that, but there is no additional setup for 3 and 4 players.
How many different mission cards are in there? Because that's another thing that could make it quite interesting. Yeah, there's quite a lot.
There's 15 more here. So there's 2 types of mission cards. There are the mission cards with the light background, which it actually says in the rule book, it's called the dark background. These are end of game scoring ones. And then there are these ones with the bright background. These aren't end of game scoring. These are things that you can do in the game.
Mm.
So once per turn, you can do the. So Alonso Graves, we never used his ability at all. So yeah, there are a few of those. Good old Beryl. Yeah, there's a few of those, but the majority of them are all end of game scoring cards. And a lot of them are very similar. So this one gives points for having investors at the end. This one gives points for having different production buildings. But yeah, these will change the approach that you take in the game, I think.
Yeah, I think all the actions that give you another turn, they become more important with 4 players.
Yeah, definitely.
With 2 players, it felt way too expensive to just skip 1 turn. That's not strong enough.
Cool. And now, how have you played the computer game series at all?
No.
Right. Okay.
Back in the day when it started, I think I played the first one.
Yeah, because I was going to say, being German, I thought it was I thought it was the country's rule that you all had to play the
part of the curriculum.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a big fan of the Anno series of computer games. One question is in the chat, which is a common one, is does this feel like you're playing the computer game? Yes and no. A lot of the computer game is building buildings that generate resources. You then use those resources to build other buildings. And the computer game is all about keeping your citizens happy. So when your citizens are just lowly peasants, they only require very simple things. They need food and they need drink, right? That's all they need. If you meet their needs, they become happy. As your town or city advances, the citizens upgrade and they become a better kind of citizen. And they will pay more taxes and everything else because money is a big part of the game. But they then have more needs and you need to fulfill their needs. So when the citizens advance from like peasants to just regular townsfolk, they'll need clothing. So suddenly you've then got to make clothing and you need to basically build all of the different resources. It definitely has elements of that game. And you have fertilities. Each island has a fertility. So if you need to grow tobacco and you can't grow it on the island you're on, you have to go exploring. You find another island, it has fertilities on it, and then you can start producing tobacco and cigars at the other island. So it has elements of it, but I don't think anything is going to capture the feel of those games because they're very, they take ages and they're very minutiae detail with building lots of little buildings. Michael stopped with 1404. Yeah, I played all of the original ones and I've also played 2205 and I played 2070. I haven't played the very, very last one, which is actually 1800. This is the latest one that's come out. So obviously they've based it on 1800, but yeah, there's quite a few of them. Whew, right, that was really good. And we finished at 9:30, which is not a bad time. I didn't, I'd heard rumours that it was quite a long game, so I didn't know how long it was going to be, but 9:30 is pretty good.
Yep.
So, right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, thank you for coming on. And anytime you want to come on and play a game, obviously it needs to be one that we can play remotely. We can do it. But yeah, for those people that are watching, I hope you found it useful. The game, you can play it online, Tabletop Simulator or Tabletopia, I believe. So if you were wanting to learn how to play, hopefully this video has helped you. And if you were looking to pick up a German copy, check out Meeple's Corner. They're going to hopefully have copies in a couple of weeks' time at the start of December. And just a final shout out to all of my Patreon supporters. This is not a sponsored video, so the time that I've taken off work today to prepare for this and obviously doing it this evening, this is all due to the support of the Patreon campaign. So if you like the content that I make and you want to support the channel, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/gaming rules. A lot of my supporters are in the channel, so thank you very much to you for basically making this possible. And that's everything. So yeah, thank you very much, Christoph. What have you got planned for the weekend?
Oh, I think I'm heading back to the shop. I need to unpack. There was so much stuff coming in this week.
Right. Is
Finally.
mail order... I mean, obviously, lockdown is happening around the world, and we're currently in lockdown in the UK. Have you seen mail order sales go up during lockdown?
Not as much as you would expect, because
Okay.
at the same time, I got the feeling that people stop playing board games in person, at least
Right.
the ones I sell,
Yeah.
which are the hobby games. I
Yeah.
think it's different if you sell family-orientated or kids games.
Right.
But for the games I have, there's so many people who told me I haven't seen my friends for 6 months now. There's
Right.
no way I spend £60 for a game I can't play.
Right. Okay. But
So
yeah, well, hopefully good news on the horizon, and yeah, people can start getting out there and playing games again. So, right, thank you very much, Christoph. I will speak to you later on.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye. Have a nice.
Oh, I cut him off. He said, have a nice. Could be anything. I think weekend or evening. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody. I will see you for the next stream, whenever that will be, soon. Cheers, everyone. Good night.